Zoe! It's June 11th, and thought I'd just do a quick update of all the stuff we've been doing. So the tomatoes are getting a bit bigger that we planted here, and we just put in peppers in our deck boxes today. So all of our peppers are planted. Actually, I think everything's planted now except a couple sunflowers. So there's some more tomatoes, and here is one of our eggplants. This is a new kind of eggplant we haven't grown before. It's the little fingers eggplant, so it'll have the long kind of skinny eggplants instead of the big ones, because I like eggplant a lot more than Jessie, and a big one is kind of too much for just one person. So those should be better. There's our other eggplant and another pepper. So I think this stuff is where we're going to keep it now for the summer. And there's a kitty. Hi, Zoe. Zoe. And over here are some more peppers. This is a pretty sunny spot, and it kind of gets the light reflected off the house too, so hopefully that'll be good. We've never had them up here before. And tomatoes. These ones haven't gotten a whole lot bigger. The weather just hasn't been, I guess, very favorable for tomato growing. Jessie repotted his avocado tree today, and it was root bound in the pot it was in, so that's kind of exciting. But it's growing red leaves up here, the new ones, and we have no idea why. So we'll see if it stays alive. There's cilantro planted in the top of that planter that is just starting to come up, and then we'd put the nasturtiums below, and they've gotten a bit bigger. There's all of our lettuce, which is ready to be eaten, so we'll probably have a salad in the next couple days. And here's the sunflowers that Beanie ate because I forgot to pick them up, so they've been delayed in going in the ground, but I think we're going to put them in actually tonight in a place where she cannot get them. And there's some lemon balm there. Got our tomatoes, they're in pots. Actually some small tomatoes on it right now, and more flowers. There's the tomatoes. And then beside that we've got some beans. Some of them have come up already and some of them haven't, but I think something was eating them, so we had to put that mesh over. And there's 2 zucchinis and 2 little tiny kales beside that. And then our spinach, which as you can see is bolting and kind of a mess. It's been under the shade cloth to keep the leaf miners away, but they've gotten in there anyways. So I think we're actually going to pull this out tonight, and then just eat whatever's on it, because it's got flowers, or what are going to be flowers, you can see right there. And that's more spinach up top there too we're going to pull out. The kale really likes this weather though. We've already eaten it a few times, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. It's just awesome. And then we've got another zucchini here. And then we put a couple pepper plants here in front of our cucumbers. And there's calendula at the end there. And this is the dill that just reseeded from last year, so that's kind of fun that it's there. And underneath the shade cloth here is our Swiss chard, which isn't doing as well as last year, but oh well. I'm going to try and maybe start some more in the house. And then, so we've put a pepper and then 2 tomatoes in this garden, which really needs to be weeded, which is we're gonna do tonight also. It looks like kind of a mess right now, but the things that I thought were sunflowers growing up are actually, I think, squash, which will probably be gourds because they seeded themselves. So I'm gonna take those out. There's one right there. I'd actually like to replant it and see, like, grow it somewhere else just to see what it'll be. And these things, I think, are onions, walking onions maybe, because we had walking onions there last year. I don't know. And then our sage is flowering. The bees love those flowers, but I haven't really seen hardly any bees this year, and that's kind of scary. The old thing is anise hyssop, and that's what's actually all over the garden in here that we keep digging out, because we let it go to seed last year, and it just everywhere. It was like a carpet of anise hyssop, so that's not fun. That's a little lavender there, and then there's an oregano, and we're gonna put sunflowers at the back there by the daylilies. And then over here is our scarlet runner beans that we're gonna run up the fence. So they're doing pretty good. There's one that's actually starting to climb up there a bit. So it'll be nice when they get going. They're really nice flowers. And I have some lemon balm in a pot there, and rosemary. That's basil, more basil I just put in today. Our patchouli plant, which has seen better days, but hopefully it makes a comeback. And then in here we just sprinkled all the rest of our chamomile seeds, because I don't think they're pretty old. I don't know how good they are. So we'll see if they come up or not. But I think that's about it for now. Now that everything's planted, we'll just have to wait for it to start growing and then clean up the yard a little more. Now maybe we can clean up our flower beds and stuff. Anyways, see you later.